go. Right. 10 on 10, 10th live broadcast on June 10th. Thanks a lot for joining us today. Yeah, I kind of wanted to just throw in a broadcast today since it is number 10. I know a lot of other people have like hundreds, thousands of broadcasts. Yeah, I'm getting there. Uh, so today we want to go and just say thanks a lot for watching, and just to give kind of a little as to give a little preview, but what we're going to do today. Since it's the 10th, right? It's on the 10th. I kind of wanted to look at this date in history. It's kind of quite interesting. If you look historically at this date, June 10th. Yeah, I didn't realize it, but a lot of things have happened on this day. Now I'm going to wait for my friend Dan. Dan is going to join in a couple of minutes, I think, hopefully. Yeah, and we're gonna talk about this date in history. I was actually surprised how many things happened on June 10th over the last century or two. 400 years ago, we had some interesting things happen. Yeah, but I myself now, June 10th, am waiting for the vaccine to come. Vaccines are the COVID vaccines, and vaccinations are rolling out slowly here in Japan. My wife's parents have had both. I know a few people who have had both. Of course, those working in the medical field probably have had both. Those working in dentistry probably have had both. And so now I'm waiting. I'm looking forward to it. I know a lot of people aren't, or there are a few people who aren't looking forward to it, who may choose not to get it. Yeah. Hey, I can get that. I understand that, right? Sure. I mean, hey, you don't know what it is. I mean, does it work? Is it effective? Is it harmful? Is it safe? Sure. I'm looking forward to it because I kind of want to get back to normal life as soon as possible. If, in fact, we can get back to normalcy as it once was. We may not. I don't know. I know people who've had both vaccinations and who are, still must wear masks and stuff like that. In Japan, it's kind of accepted, no big deal. People have been wearing masks for generations. It's part of the normal society here. And on occasion, I've been happy that I've been wearing masks. Standing next to someone on the train, or in the Shinkansen, the bullet train, or even in a plane. They're coughing and sneezing, and you're wearing a mask, and who knows, you might have gotten something, right? So I have had occasions where, being in a location with someone, right, who hasn't been wearing a mask, and I've gotten sick, actually. Japan, the population density is a lot larger than other countries. So yeah, so I think it's good that people do that, right? It's good that people wear masks and whatnot, right? You're in close proximity often on trains, especially in Tokyo, for example, where there are people designated jobs to push you into the subway, right? So many people that they have subway pushers to squeeze you in, and it's close proximity, right? So yeah, so I kind of like wearing masks, sure, and I am looking forward to the vaccination. It's coming. I've been hearing different things, right, as far as my age group goes. I'm between 50 and 60, so hopefully will be at the beginning of August. That's the last thing I heard. My age group will be at the beginning of August. I think 65 and older are getting theirs now, or have been getting theirs now. I think, 75 already have them. Maybe even 65 are getting them or have gotten them already. Yeah. The younger group, maybe they're going to have to wait a little longer. But they're coming. Yeah, and again, like I said, I'm looking forward to it. Yeah, so 10th broadcast. Thanks for joining. Yeah, thanks for watching. Yeah, indeed. And I think it's good to. I think it's an interesting thing to look at this date in history, June 10th. Historically, what happened on this date? Yeah, there's a few things. Okay, and we're gonna get to that in a minute. If anyone wants to join, send any comments, please do. A few people are watching now, I see. And yeah, you may send comments. By the way, I'm broadcasting on the HAPS platform. If anyone wants to join HAPS, if anyone wants me to invite you, please let me know. Please let me know on Facebook, as a comment on Facebook or YouTube. I can definitely invite you to the HAPS platform. Yeah, it's good. Let me just talk about some things that have happened today in history. June 10th. Now, I decided to just go online. I thought about this a little bit earlier, right? Today, actually. I shouldn't have put it on the title, maybe. Would have been interesting, just, my live broadcast. And then, hey, let's look at this date in history, right? All right. So, but I put it in the title. Hey. Hey, Dan, there he is.
Here I am.
How are you, sir?
I'm dazed and confused.
You're dazed and confused.
Absolutely.
So normal Thursday.
Absolutely normal. Yeah. Par for the
Yeah,
course.
par for the course. Yeah, I started talking a little bit, Dan, about vaccines and vaccinations.
Yeah.
I guess people 65 and older are getting them in Kumamoto now. Yeah.
Yeah.
The
And
last thing. Go ahead.
I heard that Mike had the new information. I think it's posted on Kumamoto Eye, but he was saying, so like they're doing a segment, from 60 and up.
Right.
Is the next one, and then from 50 and up or something like that, 45 and up, something like that. Anyway, they've broken it up. At first I thought it was going to be the older ones and then they were going to do everybody else all at once, but it sounds like they've at least got it broken up into smaller groups now.
Yeah, I think it's broken up into smaller groups. I saw today on Kumamoto Eye, actually, that that our age group, or my age group at least, from 50 to 60 is going to be in the beginning of August.
Right. Yeah. My group was 60 and up. July 10th, you can register or apply or whatever, and the vaccinations start like 2 weeks or 3 weeks later, something like that. Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I heard. 50 to 60, it's like you can register on the July 31st, right. And then you can go right at the beginning of August. So it's coming. I was kind of hoping it'd be sooner. I heard some rumors about educators, right? Teachers, being able to get it a bit earlier, but I guess that's not the case.
Yeah. Yeah. There's talk about doing the vaccinations. I think Kendai is one of them that's flagged to do the vaccine as a vaccination site, right?
Yes, that's right. That's right. And from what I gather, it's going to be Moderna vaccine.
Oh yeah,
Moderna. Yes, that's what I understand. Yeah.
Yeah, my wife got the Pfizer.
Did she? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That's good. So she's had both, I guess.
Yep. She got both of them. Yeah.
And you haven't had any,
vaccinated.
Dan? Fully vaccinated.
I haven't had
nice.
Any. Yeah, I'm still in danger.
Yeah. How does she feel about that? Did she have any kind of problem after the vaccination, or was she okay?
She was very hesitant, because the media always blows up the scary stories, right? Always the bad news is what sells the newspapers, right? So
right.
she was hesitant, but then after she got it, absolutely nothing. I mean, a little tenderness at the injection site for a few days the first time, and
Second days only.
yeah, a couple days only, and then the second one, uh, the same thing. Maybe it spread out a little bit farther.
Hmm.
The slight pain, but that was it. Nothing. No fever. No nothing. Yeah, it was all good.
Well, that's great. That's great. You know, my mom got it. She got the Moderna too, in the
Hmm.
U.S., right? She had a little bit of
Hmm.
problems. She had a little tenderness, didn't feel so well after that.
Mm.
Like the next day, yeah, she didn't feel so
Hmm.
well. So yeah, I was just saying before you came on, yeah, there are some people, uh,
Fever.
yeah, who are hesitant to get the
Hmm.
vaccine. I can see that too, though, right? I mean, we have to ask,
Well, I mean,
is it effective? Where did it come from, right? Does it work? Is it safe?
yeah, but it seems that they people get worried about it based on lack of information, and yet I believe that there's enough information out there to make an intelligent decision. So
Hmm.
these
Hmm.
people that are hesitant, they say, "Oh, I don't know, I don't know." Well, I think it's simply because you didn't find out. You could have found out.
Yeah, I think definitely they could have found out. I think they're kind of closed to it almost, right?
Right,
They kind of don't want to find out. They have their thought pattern already, right? I
right.
mean, I want to get it. I'm looking forward to it just because I want to kind of get back to life as normal, right? If it's
Absolutely,
possible, right?
absolutely.
Yeah.
Yep.
So at Kendai here, they're also talking about going back to face-to-face classes or in-person classes, I should say. Did you hear that?
No, no, I haven't heard that yet. Wow,
Yeah, they kind of want to
that's good.
slowly introduce in-person classes again.
Okay. Um, yeah, so it'll probably so kind of the opposite way that they phased them out, because initially, there were some classes that they felt were probably better, or it was more important for them to be face to face, and and then so the more optionals, those that lend themselves to distance learning, will probably be left until later, right? Which makes sense.
Yeah, it makes sense. Sure, sure, sure. It makes sense. Yes, they're thinking of lowering this emergency status on
Hmm.
June 13th, I think it is,
Right,
by
right.
June 16th, I guess, and then following that, they kind of want to slowly get back to in-person classes by July 1st.
Right. Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
okay with it. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm okay with it too. Although at
Hmm.
this point, I mean, this semester, especially the fact that, I mean, I'm fortunate to be teaching classes that adapt well to distance learning, the online,
Hmm.
reading and writing classes and so on. Those are pretty flexible as far as being able to do them online. So it hasn't been such a burden for me. But my classes at Tokai, I'm really anxious to get them back online. I mean, listening, speaking classes just don't translate so well to online classes.
So you want to go back to in-person at
Yeah,
Tokai?
Tokai as soon as possible. Yeah, you know,
Are they going to do that, do you think, there?
they're deciding. I think they're supposed to decide tomorrow or this weekend or something like that. I think they're supposed to decide tomorrow and let us know this weekend.
Hmm. Hmm. Great,
But
great.
at that late date, I mean, I'll probably, so next week I'll probably use it as a transition week and say, okay, well, we can go back in the classroom, but if you guys, if you want to do it online for one more week, that's fine. We'll meet in the classroom next week, because, this last minute, I'm just not one for last minute changes. I want to know what I'm
Yeah.
doing before, and so I want to give that.
Yeah, sure.
Mm,
I hear you. Here too, they're going to do it slowly. They're kind of leaving it up to the teacher
mm-hmm.
to kind of decide, when to actually go back into the classroom. Yeah.
Yeah.
Although we keep hearing about students who are positive.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Well,
yeah.
that's
So
that's not a happy. That's not a happy thing,
yeah, we
and
just got a mail today, a positive student, right? And
uh,
then in the next mail, it was, well, we'd like you to go back to in person.
wow.
So
Sounds
yeah.
a little like mixed signals there. Mixed signals.
Yeah.
I mean, the last number I saw for Kumamoto, I think there were only like 10 new cases in the last day or something like that.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think you're right. Very small number. Very, very small number. Right. Yeah,
Yeah.
something like that. So yeah, so Dan, this is my 10th live broadcast. I'm sure you're
Yes.
up beyond 100, aren't you?
No, I don't think I've done 100 broadcasts. I've been on HAPS for over 100 days, but I don't think I've
Oh,
done
okay.
100 broadcasts yet. No.
Okay. What number would you think you are at? Have you been keeping track?
No, I haven't. I started numbering them, and then it just got to be confusing. I thought, wow, if I miss a number, then that's going to really mess things up, and so I just broadcast. It's like, yeah, whatever. Here's another one.
There's another one. Take it, take it. Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah, I've been trying to
Uh,
keep track somewhat, you know.
yeah. I
Like
must
I'll
be up
keep
to
track
about
every
50. I would say I'm probably
few.
up to about 50.
Okay. I would assume you would be, right?
Yeah, something like that. Something like 50.
50, that's pretty good. Pretty good, right? I know there are people who are up beyond 100.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Uh, maybe even 1,000. Yes,
Maybe. Yeah, they could be.
I guess it could be. Uh, and I
Well, no, I don't
guess
think so. Not on HAPS. Not on HAPS because HAPS has only been out for what, a year and a half or something like that. I think.
is that right? Okay, I
Yeah,
think they
it
would.
was out for just about a year before I got onto it, and I've been on it since February, I think. So,
Mhm.
um, yeah, so about a year and a half, I think. So they'd have to be on a couple times a day to be over 1,000 at this point.
I guess they would, wouldn't they? Yeah, have to do an exorbitant amount of broadcasting. Yeah,
Yeah,
two,
yeah.
3, 4 times a day. Hey, everybody, I'm on again, live again.
That's right.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
Dan, have you been to Costco yet?
No, no, gonna go in about 2 weeks. About 2 weeks
Oh,
from now, we're gonna be going. Yep, gonna check
yeah.
it out.
That's the big thing in Kumamoto. I think recently
Yep.
it's kind of exciting. I've been there twice already.
Wow, you're a
Yeah,
veteran.
yeah. Pretty much a veteran. Yeah. Went the first day, bought a bunch of stuff. Bought this shirt actually. This is a Costco shirt. But
Oh,
bought food, but yeah, many things and went back. Yeah, again, like a week later, I think. Yeah, right. It's like Costco
wow.
fever, Costco fever. Yeah.
So,
'Cause
wasn't it crowded?
actually, the first day we went, it was super crowded, very crowded. It was a Thursday, and I had some extra time, and I met my wife and her mom there, and yeah, we decided to do some shopping. Super crowded, waiting in line for a long time. The second day we went, it was pouring down rain and hardly anyone there.
Huh.
So
Wow.
yeah, it was,
That's
which was also a
interesting.
weekday. Yeah, it was interesting. It was interesting. Yeah.
So go,
So
yeah. Well, yeah, I wouldn't think that. I guess so. Maybe if it's really bad weather that keeps people from coming from farther away, they don't want to drive so far in the bad weather. I don't know
right, I think
because we're getting all these people from like Miyazaki, Kagoshima, and so
mhm,
on that are coming up.
that's right. Exactly. Plus, taking stuff out of Costco in the rain, it's no fun. Yeah.
Right,
Loading up your car
right,
with that,
right.
$400 worth of groceries you just bought.
Yep,
Food from
yep,
the restaurant, right? Your
yep,
hot dog with ketchup and onions and mustard, and your
yeah,
slice of pizza, right?
yeah.
Getting wet,
Absolutely.
no good, no good.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's cool. Well, keep track, man. You should try to figure it out, maybe what broadcast number you are. Might be
Yeah, I'll
interesting.
have to go back and count them, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah, go back and count them. Indeed. Why not? Yeah, you'll be up.
Absolutely.
You'll be up at least to 100 soon, I'm sure.
Uh, yeah, give me a couple months and I'll get there.
How about Mercy? What number is she? Not that it really matters. I mean,
She,
yeah,
yeah, she probably. I don't think she's got 10 yet. Yeah, maybe 10. Yeah.
maybe 10. Okay, so she and I are like on the same level, I guess.
Yeah, just about. Yeah, just about the
I'm
same. Yeah.
yeah, I'm a newbie. I wanted to also talk, Dan, today about on this date in history.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I just thought it would be interesting to find out what's going on or what happened on June 10th historically.
Right.
I found a
Right.
few interesting things. I don't know if you checked out the net or anything, but there was some
Yeah.
stuff happening on June 10th.
Oh yeah? Like what?
Yeah. All right, let me give you one here. The big one, I guess, the big one. Benjamin Franklin flies kite during thunderstorm.
Okay.
I guess that was his infamous kite flying episode
All
where he
right.
tied the key, I think, right?
Right. Right.
Uh,
Yeah.
right, and kind of found the electric from the lightning getting attracted to his key, right? Would you like me to read
Right.
it? I have it
Sure.
here on the net. Is
Yeah.
that cool? Okay, on
Go
June
for it.
10th.
Go for it.
Okay, on June 10th, 1752, just a few years ago,
Right.
Benjamin Franklin flies a kite during a thunderstorm and collects ambient electrical charge in the Leyden jar, enabling him to demonstrate the connection between lightning and electricity. There you
Hmm.
go. So Franklin became interested in electricity in the mid 1740s, a time when much was still unknown on the topic, and spent almost a decade conducting electricity experiments. He coined a number
Hmm.
of terms used today, including battery, conductor, and electrician. He also invented the lightning rod used to protect buildings and ships. There you go. Who
Cool.
would have known?
So yeah, so I mean, so to say that he invented electricity or discovered electricity is kind of misleading, right?
It is. It is.
You
It
know, I
is
mean, because
totally.
obviously we were aware of electricity before that. People had been aware of electricity before that because
Right.
he had a Linden jar, right? So they
Yeah,
had some way to capture the electricity. What he did was make the connection between lightning and electricity.
that's right. He made the connection between lightning and electricity. They said here it's a Leyden jar, Leyden.
Right.
Okay, right.
Linden
Yeah. So,
Linden jar, yeah. Yeah.
right, the connection between lightning and electricity. Right.
Right. You know, but I always heard, yeah, Benjamin Franklin was the one who discovered electricity, and yet that never made sense to me. You know, how did he discover electricity with lightning? I mean, how did he know? Okay, his kite got zapped. How did he know that was electric? And that never made sense to me. But yeah, that makes more sense. That he made the connection between lightning and electricity. Okay, yeah,
You're right. You're right. We hear that as kids, don't we? Yeah.
yeah,
Benjamin
yeah.
Franklin discovered electricity. Wow. Right. But yeah, you're right. The reason, and I didn't know that this was June 10th, right?
Oh,
You know,
yeah,
I
I
just
didn't
have
either.
just
That's something. Yeah, I never heard.
so it's interesting. It's my 10th live broadcast, June 10th. We find Ben Franklin discovers a connection between lightning and electricity. I like this topic because this is one of the topics in my textbook that I wrote
Oh,
recently. Yeah, for the
cool.
Environment Project.
Uh huh.
It's kind of, let's see, I think it's Unit 9, so it's further down the book. But
Mm-hmm.
it gives a reading passage on lightning and problems associated with lightning, of course. Then the final project is to design students' own lightning energy harvester.
Wow,
Yeah, there were actually
that
people
sounds pretty
working on
funky.
this. It's funky.
Huh.
It's wild. There were people working on this. Yeah, in the 1980s, this notion came up and people actually tried it. It's very difficult to do, obviously, right?
Right.
You have to have
Yeah.
a capacitor that stores a huge amount of electricity in an instant.
Mm.
You have to attract the lightning, first of all, and then be able to
Right.
store all that power.
Yeah. Yeah. To me, that would be the really tricky part. Yeah. How do you get lightning to strike where you want it to strike? Right. That would be pretty tricky.
Yeah, totally, right? Yeah, that's the whole problem. That's one of the huge problems with it. But I mean, I think it would help a lot with alternative energy, as it were, right?
Oh, absolutely.
I
Yeah.
mean,
It
that
sounds
would
like it
be
would have great promise once they get it figured out. Yeah.
yeah, totally. I mean, gosh, they just need to be able to, right, attract electricity. Yeah, and one problem is you can't predict where and when lightning storms are going to happen in the first
That's
place,
right.
right?
Yeah.
That's really tough. So, but the
Unless,
students
unless you're
really,
an X-Man.
yeah, yeah.
Right?
Maybe Ben Franklin could do it.
Yeah, there you go. Get Ben on the
Or,
job.
yeah, get Ben on the job, or an X-Man would be able to do it. Yeah. But students, right? Students, they are really into designing this. Thanks for the award, Mercy. Yeah, cool. Yeah. I'm gonna have to give her a couple of awards.
Yeah.
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 But yeah, students really they run with this topic. It's really cool, right?
It, I mean,
They
it gives them a chance to really be creative, and inventive, and yeah, something that's very practical. Yeah,
mhm.
it's a great idea.
Yeah, yeah, they really run with it. Yeah, I think you and I did the listening on that, didn't we?
Right. Yeah.
Do you
Yep.
remember any of that?
Uh, you wrote it. You ought to
I did
remember
write
some
it,
of
didn't I?
it.
That's right. I forget too, actually, right?
Uh,
But yeah, they just really run with it. And this is one reason I wanted to have a design element in the textbook so students
mhm.
can kind of get back to creative aspects, right? To get back in touch with creativity,
Uh-huh.
right? That they learn as kids as opposed to memorizing information and regurgitating it.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
so it's cool. How about another thing that happened on June 10th, Dan? You want me to read another one?
Okay.
Maybe you have a couple more too. This is just a minor one, but I do remember this particular book. Where the
Uh-huh.
Wild Things Are, author Maurice Sendak is born in 1928.
1928. Okay.
Do you remember that
All
book,
right.
Where the Wild Things Are?
Nope. I don't
I
think I
read
ever
that.
read that one.
I read that book to my kids. It's a kids book.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, great book. The illustrations are awesome. Yeah,
Oh,
it's a really cool
uh,
book.
I
Fun
that
book.
I that one's completely off my radar. I don't know that book. Wow, I missed it.
Yeah, man, you missed it. Come on, Dan. Okay.
I never read the Hungry Hungry Caterpillar either, so I'm missing out.
I read that one to my kids too. Yeah.
Yeah.
How about the one about the moon? What was that?
The one about the
Moon,
moon.
moon, blue lagoon or something. What was that?
Moon, moon, blue lagoon.
I forget what
Uh,
that was. That was a good one too. Oh, I have to look at that. Look that one up too. But yeah, that was
uh,
another one.
yeah. No, I read my daughter the classics, the Goldilocks and the Three Bears and the Three Pigs and
Yeah,
stories
Pit in
like
the
that.
Pendulum. Pit in the
Yeah.
Pendulum by Poe. That's a classic.
You're Yeah, it's a classic. Yeah, I wonder how your kids are turning out there. Yeah.
Yeah, all right. Okay, all right. Yeah, after Jeff reads Pit in the Pendulum and A Telltale
Right.
Heart, those kind of classics. Yeah,
Right.
yeah,
Uh,
and Dr. Seuss too. It's cool.
yep. Dr. Seuss. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, yeah. A lot of things happened. I mean, I think the Benjamin Franklin one was pretty cool. Also, Judy Garland from The Wizard of Oz was also born on June
Oh,
10th.
really?
Yeah,
Oh,
1922.
1922. That was a long time ago.
Quite a long time ago.
Yeah.
Oh,
That was
yeah.
before my mother was born. Oh, that was a long time ago.
Yeah, yeah, before my mom too. That's ages ago. Before my dad too.
Hmm.
My dad's no longer with us, but 2 years before he was born, I think. Yeah, yeah. 1924.
Mm.
So June 10th had some stuff. There's a few more things. Yeah, here's one that's quite historic, right? In 1940, Norway surrenders to Germany.
Right. Yep. Norway
Yeah,
surrendered to Germany. But the same year, the same day, Canada declared war on Italy.
Canada.
Canada declared war on Italy.
Get
Same
out of
day.
town. Really? Get out of town.
Yep.
That's unbelievable.
Yep.
Same day. Okay, right. And here's
No,
another
it's the
one the
same.
same. Uh, Go ahead.
The same day, Italy declared war on France and Great Britain.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
Same
I
day.
see
You know,
that
all this
here.
declaring war. This all happened. You know, on June 10th, 1940. A lot of that going on.
Yeah, I guess that's the day they chose.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Canada gets in the picture. Canada
Yep.
declares war on Italy.
Yeah. All right. You know, Italy's in trouble when Canada's pissed off. You know.
Oh, I'm telling you.
Hey, hey,
Right,
man.
right.
I mean, Canadians. They're the one that burned down the White House, right?
Totally, yeah. When Canada
Actually
gets in the
heard that that
picture.
wasn't quite the truth, but that's all right. Yeah.
Yeah, I heard that wasn't the truth too, right? Exactly. Yeah, that was the day that I guess they chose that day, huh? Okay, everybody,
Yep.
let's declare war. June 10th.
Yep. Hey, it's declare your favorite war day. Yep. Okay.
No one declared war on me. I don't
Not
think,
yet.
anyway. Not
Not
yet.
yet.
Yeah. Yeah, not yet. It's coming. It's coming. Yeah. Also, uh, maybe one of your groups, Dan, Alcoholics Anonymous was founded on this day, on this date.
Really? Oh,
Yeah, 1935.
1935. Oh, I haven't been drinking that long.
You sure?
I'm sure.
In Akron,
I'm
Ohio,
sure.
Bill Wilson and Dr. Robert Smith, two recovering alcoholics, there we go, found
Oh,
Alcoholics Anonymous AA, a 12-step rehabilitation program that eventually helps countless people cope with alcoholism. Yeah. Based on psychological techniques that have been used in suppressing, where are we here? Certain personality traits, members of the strictly anonymous organization control their disease through guided group discussions and confession. Yeah.
so there's hope. There's hope for you yet, Jeff.
There's hope for me yet. Yeah. You know, so far I'm okay.
So far, now.
So far. I've been able to control my drinking. Yeah. Pretty much. Yeah, so far. No. I have. Yeah. These days, I don't drink every day. These days, I count my drinks.
You count your drinks,
I
right?
count my drinks, even on weekends. Yeah, because there was a time when I never counted my drinks.
Hmm.
Of course, I think a lot of people don't or
Yeah,
haven't.
I
Yeah.
don't count my drinks. Yeah. Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
count my drinks. Sometimes I probably should, but yeah, mostly I don't.
Yeah. I mean, I do because probably should have a long time ago, but yeah, I do now. Right. And
Yeah.
I found it interestingly, like, for example, a strong alcohol, or vodka or gin or something, right? Yeah. I can take 4 drinks, basically 4 if it's mixed with water, like a spirit like that, mixed
Mhm.
with water. Yeah, and whatnot. Yeah. Thanks for the
Well,
award.
yeah,
So 4
yeah,
is basic. I can do 5. 5 is good. 6 is absolutely my limit, but I tend to do around 4. And I only know that
yeah.
because I started counting.
Ah, well, I don't know how many. I mean, that this last weekend I had too much, though. I know that. I started out and I had a couple of beers with dinner. I can't remember what we had for dinner, but whatever it was, beer seemed to be a good match for that. So I had 2 beers with dinner, and then
Hmm.
later on, a friend came by and had a couple more beers with the friend, and then got out the tequila.
Did you? Okay.
Yeah, so it was like 4 beers followed by about a quarter of a bottle of tequila.
Wow.
Yeah,
A quarter bottle? That's a lot. That's a lot. That'll do it.
yeah. Well, there was about half a bottle left, and between the 2 of us, we polished it off. So I figure about a quarter of a bottle. So.
Wowza. All right, right. There you go. Yeah,
But the
that'll
nice
that'll
thing,
do it. Yeah.
tequila, I never get hung over with tequila.
Interesting. Yeah. I don't really either. Yeah, I don't really either, right? I never used to get hungover much.
Yeah.
Uh,
I used to
right.
I used to get hungover. I mean, not bad, but I mean, it's like the next day. I definitely knew that I had drunk the night before. You know, I was like, oh, you know, I had a little too much the night before. Not a heavy hangover, but with tequila, it's like, yeah, I'm fine. Didn't even notice. I couldn't even tell that I had drank the night before.
Well, yeah, okay, there you go. Good, good, good. Yeah. I think it depends on what stage you are in life too, you know. When you're young, of course, it's easier to do that.
Mm.
I used to start out like at the bar, right? Doing like a beer, like a draft beer, then
Mm-hmm.
moving on to wine, red wine, probably over a bottle, bottle and a half.
Wow.
And then I would move on to like vodka, like vodka and soda or vodka, yeah, or like shochu.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, yeah, you got your name on the liver transplant list yet? There.
Yeah. No, I got to put it on there.
Yeah.
Dan, we got to
Yeah.
find out what kind of liver you have. Maybe you can
Uh,
lend me a part of your liver.
yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I know, right?
I'll give you the part that's already succumbed to cirrhosis. You know, that's what
Ah!
I'll do.
How dare you?
Hey, only the best part. You know, it's just like, you know, it's like a foie gras. You know.
Yeah, right. Full gras soaked in alcohol. I love it. Yeah.
That's right.
All right, I'll try it. You know,
Yeah.
hey. Yeah, right. See, that's I know. And then I would go on like that for a while, right? And then I would get to the point, but it took a long time to get to the point where like drinking wine would be it just would be too sweet. Strangely
Hmm.
enough, yeah, I couldn't drink wine for a while there, right? Then I would
Oh,
take time off from wine, yeah, and then drink other things and go back to wine
but you always
and
drank dry wine, right?
dry wine. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It was always dry, very dry, dry
It's
red.
always dry, but it would still be too sweet. That's
I think
interesting.
there's just so much sugar in wine. There's it's just
Hmm.
using the grapes and whatnot. I mean, not that it's overly sweet to drink, but there's just sugar in it. I think, yeah, and
Okay.
calories,
Wow.
yeah.
Oh,
So
definitely
yeah, so I
calories.
guess yeah, definitely calories. So yeah, so I think it was that's the problem, right? Now I'm okay. I can drink wine again, although I stay away from mixing. Maybe I'll have a beer and like a bottle of wine.
Mm, mm.
No more than
I
one
tell you
beer
what
if
I
I do
found
that.
out. You definitely want to drink the beer before the wine.
Yeah,
You don't want to drink the wine before the beer.
no, no. That's right. That's right. I found that out too the hard way.
Yeah. I
Beer.
didn't I was in my 50s, like 5 years ago I found that out for the first time. I had no idea that that was the case.
Oh wow. Okay. Really? Yeah, I've always heard that. Beer than wine feel fine. Yeah.
I guess I'd heard that, but I never really. I just thought that that was just, you know, that was like, you know, red sky at morning, sailor take warning type of thing. I mean, you know, there was something, but I didn't pay much attention to it, you know, and no, but one night we had a work party, and you know, a bunch of people we know, you know, Mike and Jeff and so on. We were all there at you know, one of the Tokai parties, and we went
Yeah.
to Jason's place, the Jason's bar after that,
Oh
right?
yeah. I think I was with you
And
that time, wasn't I?
were you?
I think I might have
Were
been
you
there.
there
Yeah, yeah,
too?
yeah. I think I was there, or possibly.
Okay,
But I know before Mike
maybe.
got there, you and I went to Jason's a couple times
Oh yeah,
after a
yeah,
Tokai party. Yeah, yeah.
no. But this was, yeah. The Tokai party I remember was your welcome party at the Sligo in
Ah,
Odzu.
that's right. That's right. That's right. Yeah, right. Right.
And
Oh my God, that's right.
I
We
remember
were
we shared a
drinking
cab.
whiskey that night. Yeah.
Oh, we
We
were
missed
drinking
the
everything.
last
We
train, right?
Yep, yep. And we shared a cab, and you know, I got out before you, and I felt bad because you were in such bad shape. That I felt bad about leaving you, you know, in the back seat of the taxi, you know, uh, because I didn't know if you were gonna be able to navigate the you know, but I wasn't in that much better shape, so I gotta get out. I'll never make it back if I go with you to your place. So, uh,
I
I
made
was
it
worried
back.
about you. I was worried about that whole. I mean, yeah, I was. But never so glad to see anyway. And the next time I saw you, oh, you made it home alive. Thank God.
Made it home alive. Thank God. Yeah, that was one heck of a night. Oh yeah,
You know,
that was
those
that
were
was
all.
that was a lot of welcoming I got.
Yeah, a lot of welcoming.
Some serious welcoming, man. Yeah,
Yep. And then
yeah,
you
very very
go
good.
and give it all away and move to some other university. You traitor, you.
Yeah, I quit the university, moved to another one.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sorry.
Nah.
I know, but you guys have had some good parties over there at Tokai since then, huh?
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
I'm looking.
Since we got our nice big offices,
Yeah,
so yeah,
that was before my time. Dang it.
that's right.
Yeah, I'm
That's
looking
right.
forward to getting back to those times, getting together with people, having a good time.
Yep.
I really miss that.
Yeah. Oh, so um, you remember I told you that somebody um was was being considered for a job at Tokai,
Yes,
and they went to the interview today.
today. Okay.
They went to the interview today at the campus, the main campus there, and it sounded like it was a good experience, and so it looks like things are moving in the right direction.
Oh, really? Wow.
Yep.
Okay, great. Wonderful. Wonderful to hear.
Yep. Yep.
Thanks for
Good.
letting me know that info.
Yep. Yep. Good news. Good news all around. He'll be a good addition to the staff, and yeah, it's good. It's good.
Yep, totally, totally. He'll be a great addition. Yeah. Well, I'm sure you're going to be welcoming him aboard, when it does happen,
Yep.
and that'll be great.
Yep.
Yeah. So also on this day in
Mm.
colonial America
Yeah.
in 1692, yeah, it was
Yeah.
the first Salem witch hanging on June
Wow.
10th, 1692. That's pretty interesting, yeah. So we had Benjamin
Salem
Franklin, we
witch.
had wars declared, we had an Alcoholics Anonymous founded, and we had the first Salem witch hanging.
Hmm.
That's pretty wild, yeah. That's interesting because my sister lives in Winston-Salem, North Carolina.
Ah.
And I think Salem of Winston-Salem was named because people escaped. Wasn't that it? People escaped the Salem village in Massachusetts. There's something
Yeah, I don't know.
related
So,
to
something
Salem,
about the Salem
Massachusetts.
witch trials or something like that. What? Yeah, it was the site of yeah, major witch hunting activity, I guess. Yeah.
Right. Major witch hunting activity, and I think people escaped and went southward, and ended up in North
Really?
Carolina. I think
Oh,
something
okay.
like that. There is some connection.
Mm. Hmm.
Yeah, forget exactly what it was, but yeah. In Salem Village in the
Salem.
Massachusetts Bay Colony, Bridget Bishop, the first colonist to be tried in the Salem witch trials, is hanged after being found guilty of the practice of witchcraft. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. You
I
never
mean,
know.
it never makes sense to me. I mean, if they're witches, if they got some kind of satanic power or whatever they've got, then how could they be caught or how could they be killed? It just doesn't make any sense at all.
Yeah, exactly. If they've got all that kind of supernatural power, right?
Yeah,
It's all it's
how are
all
mere mortals supposed to be able to take them
yeah,
on and defeat them? It doesn't make sense.
doesn't make sense. It's all those Puritans up there, I guess. Yeah.
You know,
Those pure Puritans, right? Right. Searching out those into witchcraft, right? And yeah.
I
But
tell you,
right,
those
that's
ultra conservatives. What can you do about them? The
uh,
ultra
I'm,
conservatives.
I'm telling you, Dan. Look at you, you ultra conservative.
Yeah,
Where
that's
you're
me.
wearing your trucker shirt today.
I'm wearing as little as possible. It's too hot. We don't have the air conditioner turned on, so
Oh, don't you? It is so hot today. It's like 35. The last time I looked it was 35,
yeah. I'm
which is
looking
what
at
is,
the fat. Our fan has a thermometer at at the base, and it says 32 degrees. With the
oh,
fan blowing here in the apartment. It's like, wow, this is too hot.
wow, dude. No AC, huh?
I
You
mean, we've
guys
got
are,
an air conditioner, we just don't have it
yeah.
turned on. It's like, yeah, we turn it
Well,
on
that's,
at night for a couple hours
yeah.
to cool things off because it's just impossible to sleep if it's too hot and sticky. But
Oh gosh, yeah.
we kind
Can't
of
do it.
suffer through it in the late afternoon here.
Yeah, it's way hot, very sticky, so humid in this town. Yeah, in southern Japan, very humid. All of Japan, quite humid. Yeah. But
Yep.
yeah. Man, I don't know how you can do that. You guys are troopers. I mean, we try to do that like in the afternoon, morning. We kind of don't have it on.
Right.
Uh, in the evening, when my wife's cooking, she has it on because it's just way too hot. Then at night too, yeah, we have it on. Yeah, it's a bit expensive, but hey, you need it. That's great. You're
Absolutely.
troopers. You're saving the environment. Good on you.
Yeah, we're doing.
Good on
Yeah,
you.
yeah.
Yeah, I
Gotta
mean,
gotta save up for my retirement.
yeah. True, that's true. Yeah, right. Yeah, I mean, I have like we didn't have the AC at school in my office for a while, and today I just happened to
Oh,
try it because it was so hot,
oh,
and it's on.
oh. That's
Yeah,
relief. Yeah.
yeah,
I
that's
I
really.
I love they redid last year they redid our air conditioner. It used to be that at 5 o'clock they turned off the air conditioning to the whole building, right? Individual offices didn't have their own controls, right? So 5 o'clock, if you were doing working in your office after that, you had to work in the heat. Um,
Wow,
but now
wowza.
now each office in our building at least has individual controls. So I crank it down to about 23 degrees and just kick back and enjoy it.
That high, huh? You should be cranking it
Yeah.
down to 18. Wow.
That Mike does that next door.
Does he? Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
18 is virtually cold. It's frigid, yeah.
That guy is
So
half polar bear, I swear. Yeah,
he's from Pennsylvania like me, right?
that's right.
This
Yeah,
is hot for Pennsylvania people, man.
yeah. Yeah, see,
Yeah.
I'm just, we don't use the air conditioner. I'm trying to acclimate myself to what I'm looking forward to in the Philippines in the next few years.
Yeah, right. I know.
So,
I don't remember there being AC in the Philippines. Was there in the
um,
house there?
let's see. The brother-in-law, I think he had AC in the bedrooms, but
Oh, okay.
not in the main part of the house. No, yeah, just open the
Okay.
windows and let the air blow through. Yeah. Which is what
But
we've got in our
oh,
house
yeah.
too. We got AC in the bedroom, but not in the living room. We just open the
Hmm.
windows and put the fan on.
Yeah, I remember it wasn't totally humid. It wasn't severely humid
Right,
there.
right. Not as bad as Kumamoto, that's for sure.
Yeah, not as bad as Kumamoto. It was hot, but it was just with the warm air, it's not bad.
Right. Yeah,
As long as it's not humid, yeah. Humidity will
that's
kill you.
right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Crazy, right? Yeah, yeah. Yeah. So you want to hear some more stuff here, Dan? Yeah, we talked about
Absolutely.
Italy declares war, the Salem witch hangings. In 1980, Nelson Mandela writes from prison. I guess he wrote a public statement. The message smuggled out of the Robben Island prison under great risk read, "Unite, mobilize, fight on between the anvil of united mass action and the hammer of the armed struggle. We shall crush apartheid."
Far out. That's
Yeah,
cool.
that is cool.
Didn't know that. Yeah,
No, I
didn't
didn't know
know
that
that.
either. I didn't know that either. It's interesting. That too on June 10th. I just didn't know all this stuff happened on June 10th. Yeah.
Didn't either.
I mean
Let's
that's
see.
pretty cool. Pretty cool.
Yeah. Nelson Mandela.
Yeah.
Yeah. Have, have you ever had something that the Mandela effect?
Oh, yeah, I've heard of it, right? And I have not had that actually. I didn't because the Mandela effect says that people thought that, or they could swear that they heard that Nelson Mandela died in prison. Was that
Right.
that was it, right?
I mean, well, that's the typical
Or
one. That's how it got its name. But
that's how
anything
it
like
goes.
that, so
Yeah,
where you have a clear memory of something, and you look back, and the way it's written up now, it's different than the way you remember it, and yet you have this clear memory. So another one. So for example, you played Monopoly, right?
sure, yes.
The
Oh,
Monopoly game, right?
I know this one. This
Yeah,
one, the guy with the monocle.
right.
Yeah,
So in your memory, did the Monopoly man have a monocle or not?
yeah, he had a monocle.
Right. Yeah, a lot of people think that, but no, he doesn't. He doesn't have a monocle.
Really? Okay.
No, he does not have a monocle.
Oh my God. Okay. I'm a victim. I'm a victim of the
Yep.
Mandela effect.
Yep. You know
Wow.
what? Yeah, that one I think I can explain. You know why that one is?
No, why? Yeah,
Because
do tell, do tell.
you remember oh, what was his name? The Planters Peanut guy. Remember the Planters Peanut character?
Yeah, I do. I
And
do.
he had
Yes,
a
yeah.
monocle.
Okay. Right, right, right.
And I think in our minds,
Yeah,
some people
okay.
confuse those characters, put the monocle on the Monopoly man, but
Ah,
he never had one.
that makes sense. That makes
Yep.
sense. Okay, right.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, no, I thought he did, right? I'm thinking right now,
Yeah.
and kind of the first time I was that was brought up to me. And yeah, I mean, I thought he did right now thinking about it. Yeah. Okay. Whoa. Okay. What's another one like that, Dan?
There's a whole
That's
bunch of
there's
them.
a yeah. That's I've heard a couple.
Let's see.
I remember the prison one and yeah. So I guess the whole thing is that some people believe that these are being implanted in us. Is that what it is? So we're being controlled by the Mandela effect. Is that in a sense what's happening, right?
Yeah. Okay. So, for example, Looney Tunes. The Bugs Bunny cartoons. Those cartoons, Looney Tunes.
Yes, I do.
So,
Sure.
yeah. So, how did they spell tunes? Looney is Looney. How did they spell tunes?
Whether TUNES or TOONS or something.
Right.
I think it was TUNES. God,
It
the
was
normal
right. That
one.
yeah. So there,
Okay.
that one you remember correctly, right? Yeah. It was
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it doesn't
Okay.
make sense because so what tunes is talking about music. Tunes would be like cartoons. It seems like it should be TOONS, but they say that it was always TUNES, right? I don't know.
Uh huh. Right. Right.
Yeah.
Right. I see. Yeah. Huh. Interesting. Yeah. Maybe they did that
All right.
just a play on words. Yeah.
Okay. So
Go for it.
your
Go
name,
for it.
your name is Jeff, right? Your name is Jeff.
Yeah.
What
At
is
least the
the
last
peanut
time I
butter?
checked.
What's the peanut butter's name that's similar to yours?
Oh, Jif. Yeah. JIF.
Right. Not Jiffy, right? Not Jiffy.
No, not Jiffy. No. Oh,
Right. Yeah. See, some
wow.
people remember it as Jiffy, right? You
Oh,
know, some
okay.
people remember it as Jiffy peanut butter, but it's not Jiffy, it's Skippy peanut butter. Skippy and Jif,
Skippy and peanut
Yeah,
butter.
so
Right. Skippy and Jif. That's right. And my mom loves
yeah,
Jif. She's a Jif fan,
yeah,
so she always
yeah.
has Jif.
Okay. All
Okay, well,
right. How
those are
about
good
your
ones.
Curious George? You remember Curious George?
I do. I do.
Did Curious George have a monkey or have a monkey? Did Curious George the monkey have a tail or not?
Oh my God. Oh my God. Uh, yes.
Yeah, a lot of people seem to think so, but actually he never had a tail.
Really? Okay,
Never
that's a
had a
new one
tail.
on me. That is a new one on me. Yeah. New one on me. I didn't know that. Wow. Okay. Interesting. Okay, these are pretty cool ones. Yeah, very good, very good. I guess those are false memories, right?
Yeah, yeah.
False
It's
memories
just, you
that
know,
we.
what makes it the Mandela effect. I mean, false memories are false memories, and those happen all the time. But what makes it the Mandela effect is the fact that a large number of people have the same false memory. So a large number of people independently seem to remember Mandela dying in prison. A large number of people seem to remember the Oscar Mayer. Oscar Mayer was spelled Meyer instead of Mayer. You know, a large number of people seem to remember the Monopoly Man having a monocle, right? You know,
Hmm.
so it's a false memory, but it's just shared across a large number of people. Um, that's what makes it the Mandela effect.
Gotcha. And I think partially, you were right when you said transferring one character to the other character, like the Peanut Man. Yeah, that monocle probably did get transferred, I would imagine, because those were probably about the same time frame. Oh, wow. Yeah. Okay, here's one, Dan. 2007.
Okay.
It was the last of something. You give up?
2007, the last of the Mohicans.
There was a
Uh,
movie, Less of Mohicans. I think that was a little bit before that, wasn't it?
I don't know. It wasn't that long ago, but let's see. The last time you said anything that made any sense? No.
Hey, Dan! My usual
uh,
stance here. Read between the lines.
yeah, yeah.
No, okay. It was the
Um,
last episode of The Sopranos
oh,
that
you
aired
know,
on HBO. Uh,
I
Were
would
you a
never got
Sopranos
that because
fan?
I never watched The Sopranos.
Oh, okay. Right, right. Yeah. You
I'm
weren't a
the one.
Sopranos
I'm the
fan?
one that never watched.
Yeah, you're the only one, maybe.
Yeah, yeah. I
I
never got
love The
into The
Sopranos.
Sopranos. Yeah, a lot of people, you know, were into The Sopranos. I never got into it. I never got into Game of Thrones either.
Yeah, okay. I'm making my way through Game of Thrones. Yeah. I'm
Everybody
still I'm
told
still
me.
watching.
Everybody told me, oh yeah, you know, the first season is not so good. The second season gets better. It gets better, you know, through every season for the first 4 or 5 seasons, right? You know, it keeps getting better and better. So the first season, I wasn't all that thrilled, but they said, oh, it gets better, you know. So I watched the second. I watched the third season. I was about halfway through the fourth season. I said, this is enough. I gave it a chance. You know, this is not working for me. You know, so.
Wow, okay. Is there something that turned you off or
I,
you just
not
or
anything in particular. It's just that there were no characters that I really gave a crap about. I mean, there are none of them that I liked so much that I wanted. Oh, I hope that this one succeeds. Or none of them that I hated enough that I saw. Oh, I want to see this one fall. It's like they were all just these mediocre people that I really didn't care what happened to any of them.
yeah, okay. Yeah, some of them you didn't, but I mean Tony Soprano was just, the things he did and the things he got into, I found,
Yeah,
quite interesting, right? And the fact that they were trying to have a normal life, in the suburbs, right? In this mansion, basically, right? Was
mm-hmm.
intriguing because I'm sure that a lot of that happened.
Yeah,
There's
yeah.
partial truth in a lot of that, right? I think Tony Soprano was played very well by James Gandolfini, who's no longer with us, unfortunately. Yeah, he was good. He was
Mm-hmm.
good. That was a good show. I like that. Yeah, yeah. But I
Yeah,
got you right. Some characters
yeah,
I didn't care about, of course.
yeah.
But yeah, it was a good show. How
All
about
right. How
Dan? I
about this?
know.
How about this?
Yeah, go for it. Go
Mandela
for it.
effect. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, you've seen Fruit of the Loom underwear, right? Fruit of the Loom T-shirts and briefs or boxers or whatever. Fruit of the Loom.
I have.
Yeah. So picture in your mind the label on you know the label on the T-shirt, right, where it says Fruit of the Loom. Okay, you got a picture of that in your mind.
Yeah, I can.
Okay.
Okay.
So there's a bunch of fruit there, right? There's a bunch of
Uh
fruit.
huh. Yes.
Now, is
Uh,
that fruit spilling out of a cornucopia or not? Right?
no. Yeah,
No,
I got
no,
what you
it's
mean.
not.
Right.
That's right. Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
not
So
right. Okay.
that's the false memory that a lot of people have, is that the Fruit of the Loom image had a cornucopia that the fruit was spilling out of, which is not the case. There was never a cornucopia there.
Oh wow, really? Really?
Yep. Yep. Never a cornucopia. Yep.
Wow, okay. Right. Now, yeah, I didn't think so, right? Yeah. I didn't think so. Don't remember seeing that. I know there's fruit there. And fruit is Fruit of the LOOM. There's nothing strange there. Right?
What?
The spelling is normal, right? Fruit
Fruit of the Loom.
Fruit
Yeah. Yeah.
of the
Yeah.
loom, yeah. LOOM, yeah.
Right. Yeah. That's
Okay.
all. That's all normal. Yep. That's all normal. All right. How
Yeah,
about
here I
this one?
am.
How about this one?
Yeah,
How about this one?
right.
Okay. Um, you remember Star Wars, right? You watch Star Wars?
Totally. Love
Okay.
Star Wars.
You remember the first two robots in Star Wars? R2D2 and what was the other one?
C3PO, wasn't it?
C3PO, right? Okay.
Yeah.
C3PO C3PO was what color?
Gold, right?
Was he completely gold? Top to bottom?
Oh, okay. Now I'm thinking, right. Maybe not, right? Maybe there was like gold and there was a like a tan or a beige thing in the center of his
No,
torso.
yeah, yeah, inside, yeah, you could kind of see the middle part, and it was supposed to be wires, or it was black and wired and so on. But no,
Oh,
the
just
metal armor shell on the outside.
yes, yeah, everything
Was that
totally
all gold, or was that other colors too?
totally gold, yeah. Totally gold.
His right
Was it?
leg was silver. From the knee down,
No.
his right leg is silver.
Get out of town. No, really? All right. No, I didn't know that. Didn't know that. Huh? Move it over a little bit. I can't see. Yeah, there you go. You're kidding me. You kidding? I don't think I ever knew that. I don't think I ever knew that. Okay. That's amazing. There you go. Wow. Oh my gosh. All right. Whoa. Wowza, man. Okay. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. I'm here too on the Mandela Effect page here. Okay. I am your father in Star Wars, right?
Yeah.
Does he say, Luke, I am your father, or I am your father only? In The Empire Strikes Back.
Right. I am your father.
You're right. Right.
Yeah.
No Luke. No Luke at all.
Right. No,
No Luke. Right.
He says, Luke, Luke, search your feelings or something like that. You know, so somewhere in the dialogue, he does say the name Luke, but that specific phrase is just, I am your father. Right. Yeah.
Yeah. Right. Good one. Good job.
All right. All right. How about this? Can you see those two colors?
Yes.
All right. Which
Sure.
one is chartreuse?
The one on my right. The
Pink
pinkish
or green?
one. Pink.
Pink. Chartreuse is a shade of green.
Yo! Oh, there we go. There we go. I knew I was going to mess that one up. I had a feeling.
Isn't there a liqueur called green chartreuse?
Yeah, there is a liqueur chartreuse.
Right.
Yeah, it's not. I don't think there's green in it. I should have known that. You're right.
Yeah.
I think it's just chartreuse, but it is greenish. Yeah, that's true. I should have known that. My gosh. Yeah. How about another day in history, Dan? And then you can go on too with that Mandela effect. How
All
about
right.
in 2002? Another day in history, June 10th, 2002. The donut truck thief was arrested.
Huh?
On
The
June
donut
10th,
truck thief.
the donut truck thief. Yeah, on June 10th, 2002, Clint Messina, 21, of Lacombe, Louisiana, is arrested and charged in the attempted murder of a police officer after driving into a patrol car while attempting to flee from sheriff's deputies. Soon after, police discovered that he was already a wanted man. Because on 3:30 a.m. on March 27th, Messina and an associate, Rose Hulk, 31, stole a Krispy Kreme donuts delivery truck in Slidell, Louisiana. The Krispy Kreme delivery man had left the engine of the truck running and its rear doors open while he went into a convenience store to make a delivery. Upon returning to find his truck and the hundreds of donuts inside missing, the delivery man called police, who pursued and caught up to the vehicle. Messina and Hulk then led police on a 15-mile chase, leaving a trail of donuts behind them as they fled. The incident was the subject of nationwide media attention, and as it involved cops and donuts. Yeah, there you go, cops and donuts. And it kept late night comedians busy for several days. I'm sure it did.
I guess, yeah.
Yeah, that's a pretty funny story. I hadn't heard that.
I'd never heard that story before. That's interesting. Okay.
It's interesting. They left a trail of donuts, cops chasing the donuts. Cops had all the free donuts they wanted.
There you go.
Yeah,
yeah.
Indeed, man. There you go. Yeah.
All right. Well,
yes, sir.
You've seen the movie Forrest Gump, right?
Yes, I have. Great movie, as I recall.
You know, Forrest Gump.
Good.
Forrest
Don't
Gump
be grumpy, Dan.
Yeah, right. You know, there was his favorite saying, right? You know, like Mom always said, right? Like Mom always said, what is that? Slowly and clearly say that line.
That one? Like Mama always
my mom always said, what?
Okay, my mom always said, life is like a bowl of cherries. No?
No.
What was it?
Chocolates. Remember chocolates?
Chocolates, right.
All right, so one more time.
Life is like a bowl of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get.
Okay.
Box of chocolates. Life is like a box of chocolates.
Life is like a box of chocolates, right?
Yes.
No.
What?
Life was like a box of chocolates.
Really? That's
like
interesting.
Mom always said, life was like a box of chocolates.
Life was like a box of chocolates. Really? Okay. No, I didn't know that.
Life was like a box of chocolates. Yeah.
I thought it was present. Yeah, I really thought it was present in my memory. Yep. In my memory banks. Yeah. Life was like a box of chocolates. All right. I'm going to have to rewatch that
life
movie.
Was like a box of chocolates, right?
Okay. Mom
said life was like a box of chocolates. Right?
So there's so that first part wasn't a phrase then. It was connected to the, Mom always said life was like a box of chocolates, rather than like Mom always said, life was like a box of chocolates. Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, wow. I'm going to have to go rewatch that.
Okay. All right. You know the movie. You're familiar with the story of Snow White and the seven dwarves, right?
Yeah. Sure.
You know? All right.
I am.
What does the queen say to the mirror?
Mirror, mirror on the wall. And then the next part?
No, that's what you got wrong already.
Wait, really?
She does not.
Isn't that what most people think, though?
That's what people think. But actually, the phrase is magic mirror on the wall.
Wowza.
Magic
Really?
Mirror on the wall. Who's the fairest of us all?
Who's the fairest of them all? Oh, I could have sworn it was mirror, mirror.
Yep,
I'm going to say most.
That's the way I remembered it, but it's not.
That's seriously, that's the way I remember it, right? Yeah. And even in, some kind of stories and whatnot, or posts or pages on the net, you'll find that too. Mirror, mirror on the wall. Yeah. I'm sure I've seen that written after the fact, So, even
I don't
people,
know. I mean, that's not a story that I remember reading. I only know that story through that movie. I think the Seven Dwarves. But yeah, it's Magic Mirror on the Wall. Yep, Magic
magic
Mirror on
mirror
the
on the
Wall.
wall. Wowza. Okay, right. Thank you, man. No, I didn't know that. Did not know that. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, I guess pretty much we've done all the June 10th. Yeah, the interesting June 10th ones.
Well,
Yeah. Well, there's one in 2002,
hmm.
June 10th. The reality competition TV series American Idol debuted and
Uh-huh.
became one of the most widely watched shows in the United States. Yay! Did you watch that, Dan? The American Idol?
I saw a couple of episodes. Yeah, I thought it was good. I thought the idea was good to give regular people a chance to perform on national television. I thought that was good, but uh, I got tired. They spent so much time focusing on the four panel people that were voting. I mean, it seemed like they became the major stars of the thing. The four people voting. The upper yes or no or whatever. And so I wanted to
Yeah,
focus on the acts themselves.
yeah, they were a huge part of it. You're right.
Yeah.
And we used to get that show in Japan, I think on Fox TV,
Yeah.
on cable system, and I used to watch it religiously. My wife and kids love that, so we used to
Yeah.
watch it religiously. And they went through renditions with hosts.
Uh,
They went through host after host after host there for a while. Yeah,
yeah.
because yeah, it was focused too much on the hosts in some ways. I think. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Totally. Yeah.
All
Yeah.
right. All right.
Yo. Uh.
You like the
Yes.
Lord of the you like the Tolkien's Lord of the Rings?
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. I
Did you
read it
watch the
ages ago.
movies?
I saw the movie ages ago. Go ahead. I'll try.
All right. So you remember when the troop were going through the Moria, right? Moria, the
Okay.
uh, where the dwarves had dug, in deep in Moria, and Gandalf ended up fighting that fire demon thing, that Balrog.
Yeah, I remember. Remember.
Okay, you remember, that Balrog was falling, and he snapped his whip and grabbed Gandalf by the leg and pulled him down.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So at the very end there, so Gandalf is there hanging on the ledge, right? He's hanging on the edge of the ledge, fighting to get up, but he knows he's going to fall.
Yeah.
What does he say? What does he say? What are the words that he says to everybody? The last words that you hear him say.
Uh. This it's
Oh, you don't.
escaping me now. I don't remember.
Okay.
I don't remember
All
at
right.
all.
So,
Give me a choice.
um, was it "Run, you fools" or
Okay.
"Fly, you fools"?
Fly, you fools.
Yes, it was "Fly, you fools."
That's
Yep.
right. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
But
right.
a
I
lot
do
of people
remember that.
remember it. A lot of people remember it as "Run, you fools." I knew it was "Fly, you fools." That one, I've got no Mandela effect in me at all for that one. Yeah.
Yeah, some I don't have either, right? But yeah, it's good. Yeah, we've covered a lot of here's one more, okay. One more for June 10th. Okay, this last one.
Okay.
1775. John Adams
Okay.
proposes a continental army. On June
Oh.
10th, 1775, John Adams proposes to Congress, meeting in Philadelphia, that the men laying siege to Boston should be considered a continental army led by a general. The men who had armed themselves and rushed to surround the British forces in Boston, following the battle, right, of Lexington and Concord, were overwhelmingly from New England, However, John Adams, representing Massachusetts, realized that the military effort would only succeed if the British thought the coloniers were united.
Mm,
There you go.
cool.
Another fascinating bit of history on June 10th.
Did you used to watch Mr. Rogers?
Yeah, Mr. Rogers was filmed in Pittsburgh at I believe at the Children's Television Workshop for the first part of
Yeah.
it anyway. I met Mr. Rogers in first grade. He came to my school, my private
All
school.
right. Well, then you know his theme song perfectly then, right?
Kinda.
He always used to walk
Been a
in,
long time.
take off his suit, his sports coat, and trade it in for his
Yeah.
cardigan, right? And so on. And he was singing his little song there at the beginning, right? What is he saying?
Won't you be my neighbor?
Yeah, okay, but it's
It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood.
okay.
A
One
beautiful
more
day.
time, very slowly and clearly. It's a
beautiful day in the neighborhood. And then he said something different.
Wrong.
A beautiful
Wrong.
wait, no, okay, it's a beautiful day oh my gosh, it's escaping me now. Yeah, he says something a little different, doesn't he?
Yeah.
For a neighbor.
Yeah, it's a beautiful day in this neighborhood. This
neighborhood, okay. This neighborhood,
Yeah.
okay.
I remembered I've got the Mandela effect for this one. I remembered it as a beautiful day in the neighborhood, but he says it's a beautiful day in this neighborhood.
In this neighborhood, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. No, I don't remember it as that
neighbor,
either.
would you be mine?
Yeah, beautiful day for a neighbor.
mine?
Would you be mine? Okay, right. No,
Yeah.
I don't remember that way either.
Yeah.
I had the Mandela effect. Oh
Yeah.
man, suffering from the Mandela effect. What are some other ones, Dan?
Is it Smokey Bear or Smokey the Bear?
Smokey the Bear.
Nope. Smokey Bear. Smokey Bear. Smokey Bear. Smokey Bear.
Wow. Okay, Smokey Bear. Right. Okay. Only you can prevent forest fires. I do remember that. Okay. Yeah, that one's I could have sworn it was Smokey the Bear. Right. What did you remember that as?
I remembered the Smokey the Bear. Yep.
Smokey the Bear. Yeah. It's interesting. We all many of us remember these things very similarly, right?
Yep. This one I have no. This one I remember correctly. So you remember the 1989 the Tiananmen Square protests in China?
Yes, I do.
Remember the guy that stood up? You remember the guy that stood up in front of the tank?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
What happened? What happened?
I guess he stood there. He kept standing there, and the tank came up very close, and then turned around or withdrew and went back.
Right. See, some people remember him being run over by the tank.
Oh no! Right? Yeah.
No, I don't remember it that way.
Yeah, I don't remember it that way. No, not at all. Maybe we're too. We remember that too clearly.
Yeah.
For that to be a Mandela effect.
Yeah. Neil Armstrong, is he alive or dead?
Neil Armstrong is alive.
Nope, died August 2012. Died in 2012.
Oh, okay.
And most people don't remember. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Do you think that's because he's such a grand figure, or he had so much history involved with him, his endeavors in life? Is that why? So, do you have any info on like where the Mandela comes from? Why we think those things? Is that in what you're reading?
A lot of times, it's for some of them we can explain, right? So for example, some people remember Jiffy peanut butter. because they confused it with Skippy and Jiffy, but it wasn't. It was Jif, or or the we talked about the monocle, because of the confusion with the Peanut character and so on. So I think that's generally what it is. Um, you know, the other possibility in our minds seems just as likely, and so we not remembering clearly, we pick one or the other. Both are equally likely. We pick
Hmm.
one, and that's how we just fixate on it and remember it that way.
Gotcha. Yeah. So it's like kind of a misattribution or a wrong attribution
Yep,
or
I think
a
so.
wrong misconstrued thinking. Yeah.
That's what I
Yeah.
think. Yeah.
I guess probably that would make sense. Yeah. Sure. Absolutely. Mm. Like the small things like the Smokey the Bear, Smokey Bear. That's pretty. Those thes can be overlooked quite easily. I think. Right.
Right. Yeah, Smokey. Yeah, he's Smokey the Bear, right?
Smokey the Bear. Right.
Because
Usually, I
I think
guess,
there are other characters, but you know, but we never say Donald the Duck or Mickey the Mouse. So why
or
was it
rock.
Smokey
We
the
never
Bear?
say.
Why do we remember Smokey the Bear?
How about this one? How about the song? Is it Rocky the Raccoon or Rocky Raccoon?
Rocky Raccoon.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
there's
Yeah.
never
So
a
we don't
the.
say the.
I mean,
There's
it's
never the.
not
Right.
Porky the Pig. It's Porky Pig. So it's never
Porky
the.
Pig.
Why? So
Yeah.
why would we think it was Smokey the Bear? That's strange. Smokey the Bear.
That is strange, isn't it? Yeah. Why would we think that? That's bizarre because the other one's like Porky Pig is like a name, right?
Right.
Donald Duck is a name. And I
Right.
guess that's what they're
Yeah, that's
kind
what they're
of,
doing. Smokey Bear,
there's
right?
Smokey
Smokey
Bear,
Bear.
right, is a name.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hmm. Yeah.
Interesting that
Why
we
is
remember
that?
that one wrong, but we remember all the others right. Yeah. Hmm.
That's fascinating. Why is that? I don't know.
Yeah, you would think if we were going to follow a pattern, we would follow the pattern set by Disney or Warner Brothers or whoever those guys are. I mean, yeah,
Well, maybe
it's
that's it.
Bugs
Maybe
Bunny,
it's
not Bugs the Bunny, right?
Bugs the
I
Bunny,
mean,
right? But maybe that's it. Maybe that we follow the patterns because they're Disney or cartoon related, and
yeah.
Smokey the Bear isn't. It's kind of more of a public service announcement, right?
Well, maybe that's what it was. We saw the name on his hat. The name on his hat says Smokey. It doesn't say Smokey Bear, it just says Smokey. And so, oh, that's Smokey, the bear, right?
Yeah.
Without
Yeah.
thinking that bear was his name. It's not so explicit that the bear was his name, right? But when they talk about, so oh, Smokey, remember what Smokey says,
Yeah. Oh, you mean the bear?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Smokey the Bear, that bear, in other words.
right,
No,
right,
you're
yeah,
right.
that
How about the give a hoot, don't pollute one? Isn't that Woodsy Owl?
Woodsy Owl, yeah, Woodsy
It's
the Owl, no, Woodsy Owl, right,
Woodsy Owl, yeah. So only Smokey the Bear we do that. It's
yeah,
fascinating.
weird. Hello, Eleanor.
Oh, hello,
Good
Eleanor.
morning. Good
Yeah.
morning. Wow, you must be up early or up late, one or the other. Yeah. It's
Yeah.
because we have a fallible memory and our brain is always filling in what is not there. Yeah, that's true, Eleanor. But, we're talking about why is it, the Mandela effect is not just talking about that I remember it wrong. It's the fact that many people have the same mistaken memory. Remember the same thing, right? Many people remember mirror, mirror on the wall when it was actually magic mirror on the wall, right?
Yes, right. So it's a whole group of people remembering the same thing over a large
Right.
group. Yeah.
And with confidence, it's like, yeah, I know, I remember it. I remember it was mirror, mirror on the wall. God damn it, that's what they said.
Well, yeah, and just today, I totally remember it as Smokey the Bear, right?
Right. Yeah. Yep.
But it's not. It's Smokey Bear. Oh.
Yep.
I wonder if because it's hard to say, Smokey the Bear, Smokey Bear is kind
Smokey
of
Bear.
Smoky Bear.
Yeah.
I guess it's not that hard, but
Well,
Donald
and
Duck,
it's
it
kind
kind
of,
of rolls off your tongue.
it's the similar kind of thing as so the famous line in Casablanca, Play
Yeah.
it again, Sam. So which play it again, Sam is never spoken in the movie.
Wow.
Did you know that?
I don't think I ever knew that. No, no.
Yeah, he never says play it again, Sam. He says play it, Sam. You played it for her. You can play it. You can play it again, right? But he never says play it again, Sam.
That's
Right?
fascinating. No, I never knew that. Never knew that. It's like
it's
it's like yeah. They're conflagrating the two together then, right?
yeah. Well, it's basically I think that's partly because impersonators, impressionists who want to do right, Luke, I am not your father. Right, they want to
Yeah.
do an impression of a Bogart, and so that's a very that's a they want to that's like a famous movie, right? And so they want to use something from that movie, and so they made up that line, because they wanted to make it clear, if they just said play it again, it's like, oh wait, what's that from? But Sam, brings it to that movie very clearly, so
Right.
that makes the impression that much stronger. And so we
Yeah.
hear the impressionists say that line, which isn't actually from the movie, but that's how we remember the movie then, which isn't true. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Indeed, yeah. You're right.
Yeah.
Remember, and then it sticks, right? It sticks into everybody's
Yeah.
psyche. Boom. Yeah.
No,
Yeah,
I
that's
am your
cool.
father.
Yeah, not Luke. I am your father, right? Yeah,
All right,
we
Eleanor,
went over that.
if you're such a Star Wars fan, then what color is C3PO?
Yeah. If she was listening earlier, she might have it. So I don't know.
Yeah, no fair rewinding and checking it out
No fair
first.
rewinding, Eleanor.
Yeah,
I did not get this one.
I wouldn't have gotten it. There's no way. And I think of myself as a huge Star Wars fan, but I wouldn't have got it. Oh,
Yeah,
the other
brass.
thing,
Yeah, go ahead.
brass. Yeah, okay. Is he brass from top to bottom? I mean, the middle part, in his stomach, it's because of he has to move. They put that black, and then like fake wires and stuff in there. But other than that, is he gold or brass colored from top to bottom?
Eleanor.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I mean, I wouldn't have thought. You heard my answer.
Right.
And that's
Right.
what I still swear.
Not in the middle part. No, not the middle part. The middle part that was black, and they made it look like wires, so that the guy could move. Otherwise he wouldn't been able to move with that. With that was all stiff in the middle there. But all the metal parts on the outside.
Yeah.
Actually, I'll tell you, his
You should,
one leg from the knee down was not gold or was not brass color. It was a different color. Yep.
I had no idea. Had no idea.
Yep.
Show her the picture,
One
Dan. Show the picture.
Okay, if I can find it here real quickly. Let's
Sorry.
see. Oh, maybe it's in the other one. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, right. You're right, Eleanor. It's silver, right?
Yep, it's silver. Yep.
One leg is silver. You're right. Which I didn't know. I didn't know. Yeah. It's not that evident, is it, when you watch the movie?
No, no, it's
Right?
not evident at all.
It's not evident, right? So, I mean, it all kind of looks a shade of gold.
It's all shiny.
Yeah, it's all
Yep.
shiny.
Yep.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, so you remember the first movie actually turned out to be episode 4, right?
Yes, that's right.
Was it did and it scrolls up there, right? It's Star Wars, and the Return of the Jedi or whatever it is, right? And
In a land far,
uh,
far away.
right, when it's scrolling up there, right? The scrolling text at the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
When the original release in the movie theaters did
Yeah.
not have the episode 4 written on it in that scrolling. It didn't say episode 4. It just said Star Wars.
Okay, right, right.
But
Is that right? Okay.
when they released episode 5 a couple years later, and then they re-released episode 4, to like play up to it, so that people could watch episode 4 and then episode 5 right afterwards. That's when they added episode 4.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
Fascinating. All right. Yeah. I guess so, because yeah, I saw the release, the
I
episode
think
four,
so.
the first release. Did
Yeah.
you see that first one, Dan, when you were
Yes.
whatever, 16, 17? I
When I
was
was when I,
13, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, I was 17
Right?
years old, and I
17.
had to
Okay.
drive an hour. I had to drive an hour from my home to the nearest town that was big enough to have the movie, that Star Wars in the movie theater. I drove an hour each way just to watch that movie, or an
Wow.
hour and 20 minutes each way just to watch the movie.
Wow.
8 times. 8 times.
Wow, dude. Okay, right.
I was
Yeah, I
just
saw that
fascinated by
first
that movie.
release. Yeah, I was
Yeah.
fascinated too. I just love that movie. I caught it the first release, sat in the very front row. I bought some
Yeah.
merchandise,
Yeah. Yeah.
and stuff, so it was
Yeah.
great. Fascinating.
It
So
was an
yeah, I don't
amazing
remember
movie.
episode 4 being in there. No, no, at
No,
all.
it wasn't. Not at the beginning. No.
Right.
Yeah. His leg wasn't like that in the very first movie. Remember, or in episode 1, he didn't have the coverings at all. Right? He didn't have any coverings, and I think so his coverings actually change. Um, but when we first meet him, when we first see him, yeah, he has one silver leg, right? But in episode 1, he doesn't have any coverings at all. And
Oh, right, right, right.
I think at the end of episode 4, or
Hmm,
wait,
hmm.
somewhere he gets like rebuilt or something like that, doesn't he? He gets polished up, and then I think maybe he's all one color. I'm not sure.
Yeah, something
Um,
like that. Right, right, right.
yeah,
Yeah.
but yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, initially during most of the first movie, anyway, yeah, he's got one silver leg. Yep.
Yeah. There we go. Fascinating stuff. Yes. Any other
Yep, being polished.
Mandela?
Yep.
Yeah, very, very
Mandela.
good
Oh, there's lots of
polish.
Mandela. We got more
Lots of
Mandela than you can
Mandelas.
shake a Mandela at. Yeah. Um. Let's
We,
see.
we're pretty much done with this date in history.
Yeah, I think so too. Mother Teresa,
Uh-huh.
was she canonized? Was she made a saint before or after her death?
Oh, oh my gosh. This is, yeah, this is a toughie. I think I don't really remember. After, I'm gonna say. I don't remember.
Yeah, that's what's
After,
true.
right?
Yeah, after. Yeah, that's me
After,
too.
right?
I
Okay.
don't have
Yeah.
any recollection of that at all. Yeah.
Yeah. No recollection of that one. That's a toughie. That shouldn't be on any trivia quiz. I don't know who would remember that. I mean, because she was always Mother Teresa anyway, right?
Yep. Always Mother Teresa, not Saint Teresa, or whatever.
Right,
Always Mother
right,
Teresa.
exactly. Not Saint Teresa, right, right, indeed. They
Yeah.
would have started calling her that for sure. Yeah.
You remember the case, the Lindbergh baby case, the Lindbergh baby kidnapping case?
Sure, I do.
Do you remember if they found the killer or found the kidnapper or not?
I think from what I remember, no, they never did.
That's what a lot of people remember, but actually he was sentenced to death. Yep.
No kidding. Wow,
Yep.
okay, right.
Yep. The
Wow.
kidnapper was found and convicted and sentenced to death. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, that's okay. There you go. That reminds me of a kind of different story, Dan. It's a different track, but do you remember that hijacking that took place in the early 70s? A guy hijacked an airplane and requested money, and they gave him money, and he jumped out of the plane. Have you followed that case at all?
No. No.
Oh gosh, yeah, it was, and there was some discrepancy in that case. Sorry, I shouldn't have brought it up because I don't remember really any
Oh.
details. But yeah,
That's all right.
But what was it? Yeah. Oh, some people called him by one name, and he was actually They think someone else. What
Hmm.
was that? Yeah. Oh, what was that? I forget now.
I don't know.
I forget that now. Oh my God. Oh, you do? Eleanor, what was his name? Okay, she knows what I'm talking about. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Uh, Gosh, I forget his name. And yeah, it was a famous hijacking. Yeah. Oh gosh, yeah. What was it? What was it? What was it? What was it? Yeah. Yeah, he has initials. Exactly. Exactly. That's right. Was it 1971? Gosh, yeah. Oh, DB Cooper. That's what it is. Yeah, DB Cooper. Right. Yeah,
Okay.
DB Cooper hijacked a plane, right, and
Yeah.
bailed out of a Boeing 727 in 1971 with $200,000 in ransom. He was never
Wow.
caught, and the FBI announced in 2016 it was closing the case after 45 years.
Huh. All right. Yeah, I
Yeah,
think that's probably long enough. Yeah.
I think it's long enough. Yeah, let's close this case. DB Cooper, who knows? He's gone. But I don't know.
All
That
right.
just your story just reminding me of him.
All right.
No
You
connection.
remember the? You remember that movie with what's her name? Sarah Jessica Parker, Jessica Sarah Parker, whatever her name is. Four
Which
women,
one?
four women in the city.
Oh yeah. Oh,
What's
this
what's the name?
TV
What's this?
series.
What?
Oh, I know what you're gonna say. It's
What's
Sex and the City.
That's right. Sex and the City. Sex and the City. Not Sex
Not
in the City, it's Sex and the City. That's right.
Sex and the City, right? Okay, yeah. Not Sex in the
Yep.
City. Yeah. Yeah. I remember
Yeah.
that one. Okay. That
Yeah.
was a pretty good one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How about you know that spray stuff that you spray it on cloth or whatever, make it smell better, Febreze?
Yeah.
Yeah. How do you spell that?
I knew this was coming. I think I think it's Fabriz. No E at the end,
No, no,
right?
no. It's FEBR. Is it
Oh,
EEZE or only one EZE?
oh,
So
okay. Oh, okay. Febre, one E. Easy E.
which one looks right to you?
Move it over a little again to your yeah. The lighter blue one, right?
Yep, that's right. Yep. One
That's right.
E, yeah.
Okay. One E. Okay.
But
Oh
I mean, to
man.
me, breeze looks like it should be BREEZE, right? Breeze, Febreze. Yeah, but
Yeah.
it's
Febreze. Yeah. Well, good.
how about this one? Which one's right?
Oh yeah, the Mayer, right?
Right.
Yeah, because I remember the song. They had a song with that.
Yep.
OSC or something. OSCARMAYER, something like that, right?
My boy
Oh,
me has a first name. It's
it's OSC.
OSCAR. My
Thank
boy
you.
me has a second
Thank you.
name. It's MAYER.
Mayer. Yeah,
That's right.
that's it. Thank you, Dan. You remember the song. So Eleanor has a bottle of Febreze in front of her right now. Okay, good. Skechers. Oh, with the T in it.
With the T,
Yes, with the T.
Happy Mandela. Now there's no T.
Oh,
SKECHERS. Skechers.
Happy Mandela. Thank you.
Happy
Really?
Mandela.
Eleanor was in one of those commercials in the 1980s.
Wow.
No kidding. That is really cool.
No T. Yeah. cool.
Wow, that's cool. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Oh. Okay, this one's yeah, I do remember this one. Fruit. No strange spelling. Right? Fruitloops.
No. F R
What?
O O T. F R O
No.
O T. Fruit Loops. Yeah.
No
Because they made it
way.
the same. They made it the same as the loops, right? Fruit Loops. Fruit Loops. Yeah. So
Yeah.
that's what they did.
Wow. Okay. Wow. Oh my gosh. Okay. Didn't get that one. Didn't get that one. No, no, no. I'm Mandelaing a lot. My Mandela's happening.
Yeah.
My
You're a super
Mandela's kicking
Mandela.
up. Yeah. False memories. Yeah, interesting. I'm telling you. Ah, the lighter color picture one. Absolutely.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, right?
Are you sure? That he's got a turkey leg in his hand there, right?
Okay. Well, how about the other one? Well, maybe it's that one. Yeah, I'm
It's
gonna say,
this is the true one. This is the
is it?
true one.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay,
But a
yeah.
lot of people remember him having a turkey leg in his hand. Yeah.
Yeah, I could have sworn that was it too at first there, right? Yeah, uh-huh. Yeah, uh-huh.
Um,
Gosh, maybe we're all getting Alzheimer's, Dan.
are you a Pokemon fan?
Not really, no, no.
No,
Didn't follow
you
much
don't know this one
Pokemon.
then.
Pokemon. That one's with the one with the black glove, I'm sure. The black thing on it, hand? No?
Happy Mandela.
Oh,
No,
okay.
it's there's no black on his tail. Yeah, it's just yellow. His tail is just yellow. He's got black on
Just
the ears, but
yellow.
not on the tail. Yeah.
Wow. One without. Yeah, gosh. Okay. Yeah. I didn't watch enough Pokemon to know that one. Uh, so this is one with the hyphen in the middle or not? Yeah.
Right.
No hyphen.
No hyphen. There you go. That's right.
Okay, got that one. Yeah.
No hyphen.
Yeah, good.
Here's the one I talked to you about before.
Oh, Fruit of the
Fruit of
Loom.
the Loom.
Okay. Yeah, the one without the cornucopia. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. But the one with the
Okay,
cornucopia
yeah.
looks so familiar, it just looks familiar, but that's not right.
Certainly does look familiar. Yes, it certainly does. It's really hard, isn't it? Cheese it. Oh, okay. Cheese Its. ITZ.
Happy Mandela.
No.
Yeah.
Cheese It?
No,
It's not
it's
ITZ?
cheese it. Cheese it. Yep. Cheese it.
Get out of town. Get
Yep.
out of town. Okay, well. Okay. I'm Mendeling and Mendeling. Happy Mandela, I must say.
Double
Oreos, yeah.
stuff. One F or two. One F or two.
Two. Two F's,
One.
man. What is it
One.
really? One F. Is it
One
really?
F.
Okay. I need to go to the store and buy more double stuffs. Do they have those at Costco?
I bet they do. I don't know. I'll find out.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, find out, could you? Don't pick up any for me though. I'm good. I'm
Yeah.
good.
All right.
Okay.
You remember Fred and Barney and Wilma, and Pebbles and Bam Bam, right?
Yeah,
What was the
sure.
family's name?
The Flintstones. I can't see what's on the end, Dan. Can you move it back a little bit? Flintstones? Flint, uh, Flint,
Flint
yeah.
Stones.
Stones.
So two T's,
Stones, yeah. Huh?
two T's.
Two T's, yeah.
Yeah. Yep. Yep. Flintstones.
Flintstones,
That's
yeah.
right. That's right.
Flintstones, okay.
Flintstones. That's right. Yep.
Flintstones, okay. Woo! Oh, man, now I feel better. I got one right in the past 10. You just keep coming with these, don't you?
Well, some of these we've done before, but Eleanor hasn't seen them, so she probably knows this
Okay.
one. Which color is chartreuse?
Yeah, if she's a girl, she would know this one.
Yeah, girls know colors. I don't know colors.
Yeah.
I mean, there's black and white and some others, you know.
I know red, the color of my car. That's about
Well, red, the color of your eyes after a weekend, you know.
it. Yeah. Green,
that's
ping
right.
pong, she's
Green.
got it.
That's right. Yeah. 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 So,
Dan, you know what they say. The first 5
yeah.
days after the weekend are the hardest.
That's right. Absolutely. All right. That's all I've got. That's
All right.
I've got for us.
Yeah, I'm going to have to take off and battle traffic. So I'm going to
Okay.
end it here, yeah? Thanks, Eleanor, for joining us, yeah?
Yes.
Cool. And thanks everybody for watching. Yeah, a few people watching, Dan. Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah, that's good. Yep. Thank
Wonderful.
you. Okay. Yeah. Thanks, Jeff. I'll see you again next time.
Yeah, see you again next time. Have a great evening or day wherever you are. Okay. And
wherever you are.
yeah, thank you. Okay. Time for bed.
Daytime for bed for me. Have a great daytime for bed. Okay.
Daytime for bed for me. Yeah, great. Yep. Sounds great, everyone. Thank you so much. Yeah. See you later.
All right.
See you, Dan. See you next time.
Yep. Bye-bye.